What's up, y'all? It's your boy AD, and that's all day. I'm in the spot. I know y'all haven't seen me in a while. I know I haven't done a video like this in a while where I use OBS and actually have the camera on. But I told y'all I was gonna make this video for y'all. And I'm just gonna give my impressions on it and why I felt like this Chucky series should probably be more like a movie than an actual TV show. And just give my thoughts and opinions in the episodes that I watched so far. Now, it might be some spoilers in here just to let y'all know. You might hear a few, but I'm going to try my best not to just throw a whole bunch out there just in case if y'all want to watch the show. Got my young coffee. So the show is basically like the old movie, you know what I'm saying? It's still got the same Chucky. It still follows pretty much the same storyline, except now Chucky was a doll that was put out for sale. Here it go right here. Chucky was being sold at like a garage sale or whatever. So the main character, who was this person named Jake, I don't know why, and on Wikipedia they call him Junior. His name is Jake, and he the one who bought him. Now the reason why he bought Chucky is because he does this whole art thing where he was like building up like these creepy type of figurines made out of dolls. And he was gonna his whole plan was to cut Chucky's head off and use his head as the top of the doll and whatever. But as you probably already know, that horribly backfired. That horribly backfired because Chucky, is not really a doll, and then he start doing shit in the house and all types of shit. And what it's really about, honestly, with the main theme of the show, it's about bullying and misbehavior, but it's also like blows it out of proportion in the reasons to why certain people should be killed. Like they're trying to make it seem like these people deserve to die. Even Chucky said it himself. He said some people just deserve to die. But here's the thing though, a lot of the times the people that got killed never really had a real good reason to die. And that's why I'm kind of like iffy with this series, because it's like, all right, it's Chucky. I can understand it's Chucky. He's gonna obviously try to use the boy and all of that. But how far will this go? And are they gonna just keep making up stories about about the doll or someone else or things being a mistake? Because every time Chucky kills someone, it's like, oh, it's a mistake. We don't know. And then what's making it even more crazier, he's trying to encourage the main character to become a killer too. That's why the knife is there. And let me add to you that this is not an adult. He is clearly in high school, okay? All of them are high school. This is his best friend right here, the black dude, Oliver. That's like his best friend. He used to listen to this podcast. This guy back here is his cousin who he had to move in with because his father ended up dying. So he had to move in with the cousin, and him and the cousin do not get along. They're like always competing. Now this girl over here, this is his girlfriend. The cousin has a girlfriend already, and that's her. And she's basically an asshole. She doesn't like Jake either. But she got her ass embarrassed in the first episode. The first episode, Chucky ended up stealing her phone, and he pretended for him to be a ventriloquist doll. And while Chucky was sitting there actually reading all the shit that she did online and shit. Now I will admit that part was actually pretty funny. But another thing that's messed up is why does the main character Jake, why do they have to put it front and center that that he's gay, you know like why, like he's still in high school. I feel like that shouldn't even be a big thing, and they basically threw it out there real quick that he's gay. Like what in the world, man? It was even a scene, and I think the third episode, this was the third episode, because they was doing this whole little rave party where they had, the headphones on and shit. And that shit was fucking crazy too. Because it's like shit can happen and you will never hear it. But anyways, there was a scene when they was at the rave party and they were literally in the background. I'm not lying. They were literally in the background playing a song called I'm a Faggot. I'm not like, it was playing. It was like, I'm a faggot. I'm a faggot. I'm a faggot. I'm like, what? I'm like, what song is this? Yeah, this Chucky shit. They do kind of make it seem like a movie. They kind of do. But I don't know, man. I just don't really think the series is gonna last that long because it's gonna get too ridiculous. And what if this boy really does become a killer? Now I watched like the first 3 to 4 episodes, so I still got like another episode to watch. But man, this is the stuff that bugs me. Like this is why I feel like it should be a movie. Because it's like, man, you was in a movie, now you doing these killings and all this shit every once in a while. Now it's a show, now it's people getting killed and murdered all the time. And there's kids involved. I mean, he was even encouraging the other little girl, her sister to be a killer. The cousin sister, who's young, to be a killer. Like, come on now. And it's supposed to be a TV show. There's some other stuff that happened during the show. I was like, man, is this really should be on TV? You know? I mean, I like horrors, I like thrillers, I like scary shit, just like I like a lot of other shit. But this is like, I don't know, man. It does catch my interest a little. It's just certain things about the show. And I'm sorry, if y'all can't hear me too well, please cut up the speakers. Because for some odd reason on OBS, it be all low. See, I don't know if, yeah, you can see it right there. It's all low. And I can't cut it up. I have no idea why I can't do that. But, man, this series, man. What else? Let me see if I can think of some other stuff real quick. I mean, they keep reenacting the old Chucky, too. So that's something to think about. They keep doing it. I mean, Chucky is clearly a liar. He's clearly lying to Jake and just trying to use and manipulate Jake. I think the only reason why Jake isn't dead is because Chucky just wants to use him as a catalyst so he can continue to do his killings. I mean, he's a young teenage boy in high school, you know, so he's going to go places. Things are going to happen. Just like at that party, they had a big party. And guess what? Chucky killed somebody there, too. Even though he was really trying to kill, you know, his girlfriend, older girlfriend, but he ended up killing this dude instead, bogus as hell, and nobody knew it was going on. At a whole party, sitting downstairs playing one of the most violent. That game didn't look real, but they was downstairs playing that violent ass game with a little girl that looked like she was about 7 years old. And he was sitting there playing a hack and slash where they was just running through, just slashing everybody up. The way the maid died was bogus. I got to throw that out there. And this happened in the second episode. Oh, and let's not forget his best friend, Oliver. His mother is a part of the police who's running the case. Alright, let me talk about a few more killings. And then I'm just going to let y'all decide what y'all think or leave it in the comment section. So the maid was in there cleaning up the house. His uncle got a huge ass house. Remember I told you his daddy died because Chucky killed him. Something else that was really bogus. Chucky should have not killed his dad. That was wrong. His father wasn't even really that bad, to be honest. I mean, shit, he had a job. He was raising them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he was a little hard on him, but he didn't want his son to be no punk or no weirdo. Something that he was already clearly growing up to be. And then let's not forget, now they used the cousin to cover it up a little bit with the competition, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, yeah, he's just jealous. But in reality, I just felt like he wanted his son to just be somebody, man. I mean, how often do you see that anyways, where a child is raised by their father, but they turn out gay? Like, that's rare. Like, most of the time that happens when they're raised by a mother, a single mother. But here we go, a hard-working father, and that happens, you know? And they got into a fight over some dumb shit. And then he grabbed Chucky and threw him because he ain't want him messing with this weird-ass dog. And when you really think about that, that's kind of good, right? His father literally was like, stop fucking with these dogs, da 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 da. And he's kind of right because look at the dog you're actually messing with. So Chucky got mad because he threw him against the wall. He grabbed Chucky and he just hit him against the wall a little bit. And then Chucky y'all got all bitchy and then went downstairs and killed him. He basically just threw up a whole bunch of like acid and it just electrocuted him to death. Pretty fucked up to see his father die like that. And in the first episode, he's seen his father die. Hey, I warned y'all about the spoilers. And okay, now I'm gonna end it with this. So the maid was just in there cleaning up the house or whatever, right? Chucky was in there pretending to be a doll as usual. So the maid noticed some blood. It was some red like on Chucky's face. So she came, cleaned Chucky's face off. I mean, it's a maid. That's what a maid is supposed to do, right? She go downstairs. She's doing some stuff in the kitchen, and then she pulls out the dishwasher, which had plates, but it had a whole bunch of knives in it, like this, like a big ass knife, like this knife. It had a whole bunch of them just sitting upwards, not downwards, upwards in the dishwasher. And she was on her knees cleaning. And Chucky just runs out of nowhere and just pushes her dead into the knives. And basically, her face goes through all the knives and she's just dead. And I didn't really like that too much because it's like, again, she just didn't do nothing. What did that woman really do? That's pretty much what this show is finna be. Senseless killings every week while encouraging other younger people to kill. Pretty much. So, I mean, the show is alright. To me, again, I will finish off the rest of this episode. I might even finish off the rest of the season. I might. We'll see about that. But, hey, those are my thoughts. That's my opinion. Hey, you could disagree. Hey, I mean, I'm not doing this to piss nobody off. If you disagree, that is fine. We got our all opinions. But just know, I have took time out to actually watch this. And it was hard to find, too, on demand, man, too. Had to search it. It wasn't even easy to find. Bullshit. But anyways, like the video, comment, subscribe. I'll try to make more content like this in the future. I really want to get a GTA stream out because now they done put the new trilogy, or one of the new trilogy games on Game Pass. So I would like to show y'all that, show you how it look. And, SNS. So I'll see you guys later. Peace.